Let's talk about, we're all friends. Let's talk about red flags in friendships.
I have two major ones. The first one is if our friendship is created or based on gossip. That is a huge red flag for me because it signals to me I cannot trust you with information about myself if you so freely and openly are willing to share information about other people that think that you care about them. So if someone comes to me and they're like trying to start a relationship with like, oh, do you see what she's wearing? Or like, oh, did you hear that so-and-so did so-and-so with whoever? In my head, I'm like, I have to be very careful about what I tell you. So that's the first one. The second one is if I meet someone who can only talk about themselves. It's like, do you have space to hold me or to receive me? Are you willing to give and take instead of just take? So one thing about us as friends is we do a lot of that. We do a lot of back and forth. You talk, I talk, you talk, we share, we relate, we connect to each other. But if it's someone who always wants to relate the conversation or situation to themselves only, it's a red flag for me. I don't like that.
I think a red flag for me in any relationship, or more predominantly friendships, is I don't want you to sugarcoat anything for me. If you see me saying or doing something that's not right, I need you to check me. And that's the relationship that we have. If we, say something that's sideways and, you don't agree, I don't want you to just look at me. I need you to say, Nikita. Some people tread lightly on that, but if you're my friend, I want constructive criticism. I want for you to correct me, obviously in a respectful manner, but we need to be able to be honest with each other. And, instead of sitting around allowing someone to talk about or be dismissive about what I just said or did in that moment, Nikita, what you said, what you just did was not okay. Let's talk about it.
Right. I agree with that. I believe in speaking with someone. I don't like text messages. I'm the one that I prefer to talk than to text. All right. So in your opinion, do you think a red flag is a deal breaker?
For me, it's not. And here's why. A red flag is exactly what it is. It is a signal. It is a warning. It is you've noticed this behavior. Now you have to make the decision with all your discernment and your wisdom and life experience. Is this something that I want to engage with or not? And so it's not necessarily a deal breaker, because just that example you just now gave of you want your friends to check you and to hold you accountable right then and there. Some people, that might be their red flag, where they're like, I don't want a combative friend who always wants to check me if I'm wrong. I want someone who gently talks to me a few days later, So it's more so about finding your people and finding people who connect with you, instead of saying, oh, this is a red flag, there's no hope for them, they can't change, I'm never going to engage with them.
Well, thank you. And I appreciate you